shows your spiritual inadequacy that you are open to begin the life of prayer. You are not likely to be consistent in prayer if you don't know how infamed you are. Prayer will become an alternative, an option, point number prayer. Prayer was intended to be the lifestyle of the believer, something that you do as a culture. That's your lifestyle. That's how you operate. But you are not likely to embrace the call to prayer if you have not yet acknowledged your inadequacy in the spirit. Luke chapter 18, verse 1. Luke chapter 18, verse 1 says, and he spake a parable to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint. It means by an act of God's design for your life, you were designed a creature of prayer. You ought always to pray. By design, you are a creature of prayer. That's how you were designed to function. If you are going to function maximally, to be able to prosecute destiny upon the face of the earth, then you ought always to pray and not to faint. Even though that's not how we operate, that was how we were designed to operate. And in any other way that we are operating that is inconsistent with our design is called malfunction. You are not likely to be faithful to the call to prayer, consistent interfacing with God. You are not likely to be faithful in that adventure if you have not yet acknowledged how limited you are in the flesh. How so compromised you are in the flesh. If you have not seen that state of, that deplorable state of limitation that hovers upon everyone, that still calls his flesh his strength. If you have not seen that, you are not likely to be consistent in the enterprise of prayer. Meanwhile, according to design, we were designed to pray always and not to faint. Men ought what? Always. Because we were designed always to pray, I started my prayer life by setting targets. Because prayer for me now is a delight, something I do naturally. I don't need to shout. But I can go